Hey everyone, how's it going? Baird here, and in today's video we are going to be talking about themes. All about themes. What are some themes that you should be using on your Shopify store? What are some really good free themes that I would recommend? What are some really good paid themes that I recommend? We're going to be talking about themes. What makes a theme good? What makes a theme bad? I'm going to show you good themes. I'm going to show you bad themes, and I'm going to explain exactly why it's good and it's bad. So let's get right into it. Alright, so if you watch my videos, you know that I start off every single video with a free consulting call. So today's consulting call winner is Mikey Joe. Mikey, you commented ecom. Can you show us how you create a Facebook video ads or a service that you use? So I would love to show you guys how I create video ads and photo ads for Facebook ads, for Instagram influencers, for any kind of advertisement I run. That'll be the next video. I'll show you guys actually how I make video ads. I'll go ahead and I'll make a video ad step by step to show you guys the whole process. And you know, I might as well make a photo ad just to give you guys some more value. So that'll be the next video. Mikey, congratulations, you won today's consulting call. So all you have to do is just message me on Instagram with your number and a time you want to set up a call, and we'll talk about whatever you want. It's a free consulting call. So if you guys want to win a free consulting call, all you have to do is 1, be subscribed, it's pretty simple. 2, like this video, and 3, comment ecom with a video you want to see me make in the future. And that's it. You're entered to win a free consulting call. So now that we've covered that, Mikey, congratulations once again. Let's get on to the video. All right, so actually some of these themes won't be in the Shopify store or the theme store. So I'm gonna tell you guys obviously which ones are not in the Shopify theme store, but one of the themes that I'm using right now for one of my main stores is not in the Shopify theme store. So we'll cover that when we get there. So the $1 million question we wanna ask before we even begin is, what kind of store are we planning on running? So there are 4 different main types of stores that I've actually written down in front of you guys we can cover. One being a niche store. You sell one kind of product. Let's just say you sell summer products, or you sell jewelry, or you sell golfing supplies, that kind of stuff, niche store. 2, general store. You sell every product underneath the sun. 3, one product store. You sell literally one product and that one product only. And 4, a branded store, which kind of can be a general store or a one product store, but it's a little bit different. Usually you have an actual brand. Your business has a goal. It has a social presence. Like for example, Indigo Pet Co. It's a pet store. I think they donate around 5% of their profits to pet shelters, or 10% to some kind of animal shelters. So that is their brand. You know, they have a brand. They're here to help the animals. They're here to help the shelters. Indigo has done a very good job at actually branding their products and branding their store and giving that one business a deep meaning. So it's not just some random, you know, website trying to make money. They're out there selling products for pets, trying to save animals basically. So once we figure out what kind of store we want to create, then we can go into choosing what kind of themes we want. But before we do that, we need to figure out one thing, and that is now what kind of products do we want to sell. You know, this kind of ties into what kind of store you have, but if you have a general store, then you want to sell every kind of product. If you have a niche store, you want to sell a certain kind of product. If you have a one product store, you want to sell one product. In a branded store, you want to sell products kind of like a niche. It's similar to that in that sense. All right, now here's some misconceptions about themes before we actually dive in once again that I need to cover, because these misconceptions could cost you guys some money. The first one being, you do not need a premium theme to succeed on Shopify. You do not need a premium theme to succeed on Shopify. I had to say that twice because that's how important it was. I started off with a very basic, absolutely free theme that I'll talk about in a couple minutes. I reached 6 figures a month on that one store with a free theme that I'll talk about in a couple minutes. But you do not need a free theme. Now also, that being said, premium themes does not equal or guarantee more sales. You might be getting ads from themes like Booster on Instagram or on Facebook saying, hey, you know, increase your conversion rate by 20% in 2 days, or any kind of just unrealistic promises. That's not what's gonna happen. Usually you're not gonna change themes and then immediately change your conversion rate from a 2 to a 9. That doesn't work like that. But premium themes, you can still not get any sales with. So if you're not doing well on Shopify right now, don't buy a $200 theme and then expect to start getting sales right away. It just does not work like that. If you're not getting sales right now, then focus on why you're not getting sales. Don't focus on your theme or anything like that. Focus on, you know, your offer, your product, your margins, the ad, the creative, and everything else that actually goes into selling that one product. Now, next, you do not need a perfect looking website to get sales. Your website does not have to be professionally designed. You shouldn't spend 3 weeks making your website absolutely perfect before you launch your products, because that's just, you don't need to. I mean, obviously it's not bad to make your website as nice as possible, but you do not need to spend all your time tweaking this, tweaking that, making sure this is different, changing your theme because you don't like the way that the add to cart button looks. Little things like that does not matter. You do not need to have a perfect looking website. All right, so now that we've covered on things you should not focus on, let's cover some things you should focus on. This is what you should focus on. You need to make sure your website is color coordinated. So, you know, and I'm not gonna go into these too much because this video is all about themes, not about, you know, making your Shopify store perfect. But make sure your colors are coordinated. Make sure your colors are correlated. Make sure you don't have purple announcement bar, a blue add to cart button, and then red description. So the next one is vibe of the site. You need to make sure your site looks homey. You need to make sure your customer feels safe shopping on that website. Make sure the website's not spammy, not scammy. Make sure there's good quality imagery, which is the next one. Make sure that the coloring's good. Make sure that the descriptions are good, which is also the next one. And that your layout is clean. If it's clean and it's simple, then it'll work. All right, so now that we've covered that, let's move on into the free themes. All right, so here are 4 free themes that I want to talk about. I'm not going to spend too much time on these themes because I don't want this video to take forever. But the very first one is the debut theme. Now this is the theme that I used to reach my first 6-figure month with. This is a very great theme. It's extremely popular. A lot of people use it when they're first getting started out, and that's because you can customize it very well. It's easy to navigate. It's very fast. Everything loads very fast. If someone has to spend an extra 10 seconds waiting for that page to load, then the chances of them leaving that actual page are exponentially higher, just because it's 2019 and none of us have any patience nowadays. But this theme is absolutely wonderful for beginners, and this is the theme that I suggest you start with if you're getting started. So let's check out the debut theme right here. Let's click on it. View demo. So this is basically what it looks like. It's very simple, and that's what I like about it. Because it's a good template that you can use to start working with. So I really like the way the product page is set up, especially on mobile. Featured collections, they've got some images, they've got testimonials, product listing on the front page. And you can see, the mobile aspect to it. You can see, it looks really good on mobile. So let's go to a product page. Let's see, shop now. All right, charger wrap right here. So I really like the straight up add to cart buttons. I don't have any dynamic checkout. There's 2 different things. There's light and there's default. So if we were to make a one product store with this theme, I'd get rid of the banner right here, or this main header. I'd get rid of the trending products. I'd get rid of the sliding, all that. And I'd just add a picture of the product underneath it, good ass description, and some images. Debut right there. Perfect. Now let's move on to the next one. Now the next one is minimal. I don't really like this one too much. I added it on the list because I think it's a very clean site, but it is not my favorite. Debut is my favorite. The next one is Brooklyn. The next one is Venture, and then it's minimal. Even though this is last on the list, minimal is my least favorite. So it has 3 different styles. You can do vintage, you can do fashion, and you can do modern. I always look at the product pages. That's what's the most important thing for me. Customers are going to be purchasing off the product page. All right, so the next one, I'm gonna actually get rid of this. Minimal is a good theme. You can check it out if you want, but it's not really worthy enough to be on the list. So these are my top 3 right here. Brooklyn, Venture, and Debut. This is what we're gonna look at right now, Brooklyn. Now, Brooklyn is also absolutely amazing for one product stores, and I'll show you exactly why in a second. So let's go over here and let's click on Brooklyn. This is the theme right here. They have 2 different styles, classic and playful. I usually do classic, but playful is really nice with colors. If you have like a baby store or something like that, you do pretty well in it. So classic, let's do view demo, and let's go to the product pages. So you can see that their banner, their header is completely different. Their photo goes into their header, so that's cool. Let's click on shop women's. Let's go to the product page. So one thing I really like about Brooklyn is the fact that they show all the pictures underneath each other. So if you have a nice long description, it will be right next to the photos. So usually there'd be a huge description with more images on this side, and now you have images on this side describing why you should buy this product, along with images on this side that shows the product in use, shows people using the product, wearing the product, whatever the product it is, it shows more content of that one item. So now the customer can look at the description and look at the product at the same time if they're on their desktop. So that's really why I like Brooklyn. I also like that they have radio buttons. I like radio buttons more than drop-down menus because the customer can see all the variants right in front of them. They don't have to click the button and then select the variants. They can just select the variants, and it kind of skips a step. So radio buttons are very effective unless you have like 30 different variants, and then you're gonna need a drop-down menu because your radio buttons are gonna take up way too much space. Radio buttons means literally just a button like that. It's just what they call it. This and the debut theme are really great with niche stores and general stores. They're pretty much universal themes because you can use them and they're pretty effective no matter what kind of store you make. But I've seen some really effective one product stores use this one theme because you can see the images next to the description, and that just makes it really nice for desktop users. And for a lot of these themes, they'll have different types of carts. So they'll have modal carts, they'll have their own page carts, they'll have right here, this is modal. I usually like to have my own page because then I have upsells and everything. Anyways, Brooklyn theme, there we go. Let's go back. All right, so our last theme is Venture. This is a great theme if you want to have a general store, if you want to add a lot of products to your store. This is a theme for that. I mean, this is what it basically specializes in. It says right here, free, ideal for stores with a large number of products. So it has 3 different styles: snowboards, outdoors, and then boxing. I personally like the outdoors one and the snowboards one because this is the most effective. Well, this is like the snowboards is the sleekest. Outdoors is like, you know, obviously if you have an outdoor store, then it's going to do well in that. But boxing, I don't really like this too much just because it seems like if I had a gaming store or something like that, then I'd do boxing. But yeah, this style is my favorite. Let's click on view demo. Actually, let's do that in a new tab so I don't exit out. New tab, view demo. And you can see they just have a really good selection of, you know, featured collections, featured products. They've got their collections separated. You can see all the products that are on the homepage right here. There's probably like 25, 30 products on the homepage alone. And if we go to a product page, let's click on this cool snowboard right here. That's actually pretty dope. Their layout is very, very sleek, and I just like the way it looks. You know, I like the way that, sorry, Porsche's leaving the garage. So this is more of like a modern kind of theme. This theme would work extremely well with products like electronics, technology, gaming, other products, you know, similar to that. So if you want to have a whole bunch of products in your store, if you like the drop-down menus, and if you like the way that this theme is laid out, then give it a look. You know, all of it really comes down to your personal preference. If you like the way it looks, if you like the way it feels, then try it out. The Venture theme, for example, has some great drop-down menus. You can look right here, it's got photos. It actually opens up a whole new tab. All right, so now that we've covered some free themes that you can add to your Shopify store, it's time to now cover some premium themes. So let me show you guys my list. Now this list is organized from most favorite to least favorite. There's four themes. I don't know what that was. The first theme on the list is the one that I selected to switch over to after I finished, after I didn't want to use Debuted anymore and I wanted to switch over to a premium theme. This is the one I used and its name is Pipeline. It's my personal favorite. I've been using it for the past 6 months or so and it's done very, very well for me. So let me show you guys what the Pipeline theme is. Let's go to paid. Let's go search actually Pipeline, and it is right here. Open a new tab. So 3 styles: light, bright, and dark. I personally like bright just because it's a little bit more sleek, a little bit more solid, I guess. So bright theme, let's look at the demo. I really like the product page. Now, one thing I did on this theme is I switched up the coding. This obviously is not my site, so it's the default coding, but I'm gonna show you what I did. I made the add to cart button solid, I made it bigger, I made this bigger, added some darker lines, and I basically changed the layout. So one thing I don't like about Pipeline is the product images are very big and the description's kind of small, and you can't necessarily make it so it's 50% image, 50% description, or 33% image, 66% description, unless you code it yourself. So I had to code that myself. And it wasn't difficult, but it's just something that I wish they could add to the customization part in the actual Shopify admin instead of having to go and edit that myself. But this is really good. Like I said, I've used this theme for about 6 months now and it is my favorite. I just really like the way it works. I like the way it looks. I like the product pages. I like the carts. I like the way it, you know, this is a drop-down cart. They have modular carts. They have page carts. They've got a whole bunch of different things, but it just looks really, really good on mobile. Now, they've got the add to cart below the description. I have that above the description. I've done a lot to the theme on my own just to make it exactly how I want it to, but the Pipeline theme is a great theme, especially if you're selling stuff like jewelry, if you're in the beauty niche, if you're in the vanity niche, but it's kind of the same thing. If you're selling like sleek products, or like, you know, high quality products, or anything that you want to have a more expensive taste to it, I guess. If it was on some booth theme, it wouldn't look nearly as sleek and as nice because of this layout. You know, this looks like some... So the Pipeline theme is very, very nice and I would definitely recommend it. So this next theme is not actually listed on the Shopify theme store. Look, you can go right here, type in Turbo, and you will not see it. It is listed on a website called Out of the Sandbox or outmysandbox.com or something like that. There will be a link in the description if you're interested. A full disclaimer to be completely transparent with you guys, these are probably affiliate links. So if you decide to buy one of these premium themes with a link down below in the description, it'll help me out a little bit. But I'm always gonna be 100% transparent with you guys, and I just want you to know that. So you can get it out of the sandbox.com. It's a $350 theme, but if you really wanted to, probably find it online for free, wink wink. But this theme is absolutely amazing. It's probably tied with Pipeline for me. I really love the way that this theme looks, and I've seen a lot of stores lately that are doing very, very well use this theme. They've got a huge drop down menu. Like this, you can see all that. They've got images, women's apparel, amazing, huge mega menu. I love that they have images. All this stuff is really unique. You know, they've got, a lot of their content is pretty interactive. So, and also I really, really like the way that they make their whole page layout. So I like the fact that you can do this and take up the whole page. You have different types of collection pages. You got different types of featured products, different types of slideshows you can use, different types of video slideshows, different types of images with text, overlay, all that kind of stuff. This is really, really amazing because Turbo gives you so many different options to use, to work with, to add to your store. You know, every other theme only gives you a certain amount of things you can edit and you can add to your theme or add to your store, like, you know, like collections, and you know, like slideshows, image with text, featured image, testimonials, that kind of stuff. Turbo has all of it and it's absolutely wonderful. So if we look at one of their product pages, another thing I like is the way that the product page is set up. It's pretty sleek. So they've got some lines right here. They've got the price, and usually I'd add the description below the add to cart button, but they have that above just for, I guess, show purposes. The reviews down below is really nice. Turbo has some apps that are already integrated with the theme, so you'll save some money just by not paying for those apps anymore. So the Turbo theme is wonderful. It's $350 if you want to get it. All right, so second to last theme is Shoptimize. This theme I wanted to add just because a lot of people are using it and they're doing pretty well with it. I personally don't like it. It definitely works, that's for sure, but I just think it's a little bit too spammy, so I don't use it myself. Now this also, I guess, is not on the Shopify theme store. I just tried searching it and it did not pop up. So they have their own website that's selling it, and they've got their, you know, testimonials and their own little funnel for it. You know, they've got some immediate pop-ups. I don't like that, and I don't like the immediate beaconing pop-up with the, you know, this person bought this product at this date. I don't really like that whatsoever. I'm gonna talk some smack about this app and then I'll say some good things about it. But you can make your site look extremely spammy if you want to with this theme, because they have so many apps already built in that. Well, let me go to a product page and see if they have anything set up. So they have a lot of their stuff set up. You know, 13 sold the last 24 hours. They've got this, they've got reviews, but I just think this looks kind of spammy. There's too many things going on. I really don't like the way that this page is set up. I don't like, you know, the 13 sold in the last 24 hours. I don't like the quantity remaining. I don't like the order within the next 2 hours. They've got all their apps on. Basically, this is all included with the theme, which is cool, but I just don't really like that. That just makes the page look pretty spammy. I stopped using countdown timers a little while ago. So if you want to use every single app this theme offers and you want to make your page look spammy, then this is what it'll look like, but it does work. You know, that being said, it does work. And then there's a lot of stores out there that are currently using the Shoptimize theme that are selling very, very well. I like the way that they have the description, shipping, specifications, all this stuff down here, different tabs. That makes it look really nice. But I just don't like how the product page itself is pretty small. So the main menu or the header menu is sticky, it's going down. I want to be able to scroll down and not have that there. And also on mobile, when you scroll down, the actual product page itself, once you scroll down, this pops up and that pops up. So you're only working with from here to here to see the actual product. And on mobile, it doesn't really look that well. It looks like everything's kind of clamped together. But this is a great theme that has a lot of built-in apps already for urgency and for trust and everything I just mentioned. I have not used this personally, but I see a lot of stores using it and that are doing pretty well, like I just said. So Shoptimize theme, pretty good. Recommend Turbo or Booster before that. Now, let's check out Booster. This is a solid theme. I'm pretty sure this is also not in the theme store. Nope, it's not. They are selling it on their own. Go to the demo store. Oh, I missed it. All right. Open up the demo store. Yeah, they have their own little funnel set up. This is actually a click funnel, I'm pretty sure. But the Booster theme is pretty darn good. You know, you can check out this page if you want, but I'm gonna show you guys the actual website, demo store. So you can see that they have their own custom announcement bars. They've got social media, we ship worldwide, 100% satisfaction. Open FaceTime, what? Thank you. But this is a great theme for general stores in specific because you can literally list any kind of product on the store and it'll probably do well. Let's click on the product page. I like a couple things about this product page and there's a couple things I don't like about this page. So the first thing I do like is I like how they have the title and then they have that little line. I really like that, kind of separates the product from everything beneath it. I don't like how there's like no space between this and the buy now button. I don't like the only 11 left. If you're gonna have that, then there's no point in having this random ass timer because you don't know what's that time. What's 35 minutes until what, you know? Like, you have no idea. Anyways, the trust badge is all right. Anyways, the buy now button's moving. They've got, you know, 56% off. They got their signs. They've got all that. This seems pretty effective. They have their own page. They've got some really cool cart will expire within 24 minutes. Your savings and it's just a really good customized store. This Booster theme has been around for a little while. I've been seeing ads on Instagram for a long time now. And there's a lot of people who are currently using this store. This is an amazing theme for testing products, for having a general store, for having a certain niche store, and if you want to save money basically by not paying for certain apps because there's apps that are already plugged into this one theme, like I just showed you guys. So that pretty much sums it up for the themes that I would recommend. Actually, number 1 and 2 are tied. Pipeline and Turbo are tied. So that pretty much sums it up for today's video. If you are interested in any of these themes, there'll be links down below in the description. I would start with a free theme, and I would really focus on the fundamentals, start getting sales on my free theme or on my store. And once I start getting enough sales, then I'd start thinking about getting a premium theme or coding my store to optimize it a little bit. But that's a bridge you need to cross when you get there. So that pretty much sums it up for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. It means a lot. I just want to thank and welcome everyone who's entered my program the past week or two. We're getting some amazing results. You can see right here, people are making money within the first couple days of joining my program. I add content every 2 weeks. So I'm constantly adding new videos, new content, new case studies, and so much more valuable information to this program every other week just to make it as valuable as possible for you guys. But I am getting nothing but positive feedback, so I just want to welcome and thank everyone who's joined the program. I'm getting amazing videos of people saying things like this.
What's going on, guys? If you are looking to get into Shopify dropshipping, I suggest that you take Baird Strudwick's Ecom Masterclass. I started this course about 2 months ago, and I'm starting now to see consistent sales. And he teaches everything you need to know about Shopify dropshipping. I've taken a few other courses, none are compared to this one.
And it just makes me want to continue to keep on making this course better every single week. So that being said, if you're interested in joining this program, I have a discount actually running. It's $199 right now. The normal price is $497, but I'm going to discount it to $199 flat for the next week. So if you're interested, this is the time to get in. I have 3 case studies on the store. My best store did $500,000 last year, and I show you absolutely everything: the ad account, the product, the ads, the targeting, the creative, literally everything you can think of, you can see in that case study, and I'm only making it better. So if you want full transparency, a ton of templates, a ton of good resources you can use, and an amazing community of driven, dedicated entrepreneurs who are here to help you with any kind of questions or problems you have, or if you just want to network, this is the opportunity for you, and I would love to see you inside the Ecom Masterclass. So first link in the description. The discount price will be for the next week only. If you have any questions, just message me on Instagram. My Instagram is right here. I'll get back to you within 24 hours. I guarantee it. And yeah, so thank you once again for watching. If you liked this video, if it helped out whatsoever, please give me a thumbs up. It means a lot. Subscribe if you have not. If you want to win a free consulting call, you know what to do. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. I wish you the best of luck with whatever you do. Peace out.